At just 20 years old, Alexander faced both tragedy and opportunity. After his father was assassinated, he ascended to the throne. Many questioned his ability to lead, but he quickly silenced the doubters. Within a few months, he suppressed uprisings across Greece, restoring Macedonian strength. However, Alexander's aspirations reached far beyond his homeland. He envisioned conquering the Persian Empire, the era's dominant force. In 334 BCE, Alexander entered Asia Minor with an army of around 40,000 men. What ensued was a campaign that would alter history. At the Battle of Granicus, he attacked swiftly and decisively, achieving his first major victory over the Persians. Then came the iconic Battle of Issus in 333 BCE, where he faced King Darius III. Against staggering odds, Alexander's strategic genius and courage led to another remarkable victory, causing Darius to flee. The young Macedonian king was becoming unstoppable. Yet, Alexander was more than a conqueror, he was a visionary. As he progressed, he established over 20 cities, most notably, Alexandria in Egypt. These cities became hubs of culture, trade, and knowledge, disseminating Greek influence across extensive regions. In Egypt, he was celebrated as a liberator and even acknowledged as a pharaoh. At the Siwa temple, he was proclaimed the son of Zeus, solidifying his divine status among followers. The campaign climaxed at the Battle of Gaugamela in 331 BCE, near present-day Iraq. Here, Alexander confronted Darius' full force, estimated at 200,000 troops, against his much smaller army. Yet through astute tactics and fearless leadership, Alexander won a decisive victory. The mighty Persian Empire, which had dominated for centuries, was now brought to its knees. Alexander emerged as the ruler of an empire extending from Greece to Egypt and deep into Asia. But his journey was not complete. Alexander pushed eastward, venturing into Central Asia and eventually India. In 326 BCE, at the Battle of the Hydaspes, he faced King Porus, who brought war elephants into combat. The battle was intense, but once more, Alexander emerged victorious. Recognizing Porus's bravery, Alexander reinstated him as a ruler, demonstrating his respect and pragmatism. Yet, even the mightiest conquerors encounter limits. Weary after years of relentless warfare, Alexander's soldiers ultimately refused to advance further east. They yearned for home, compelling Alexander to turn back. By then, he had established one of the largest empires in history. In 323 BCE, at the young age of 32, Alexander fell ill in Babylon. The cause of his illness remains unknown, perhaps a fever, poisoning, or exhaustion from his relentless campaigns. On his deathbed, when asked about his successor, he reportedly replied, "To the strongest." These words cast uncertainty over his empire's future. Although his empire fragmented after his demise, Alexander's legacy endured. His conquests spread Greek culture, language, and ideas across 3 continents during the Hellenistic Age. The cities he founded thrived as centers of learning and commerce. His vision of cultural blending shaped the ancient world and established foundations for future societies. The story of Alexander the Great is not solely about conquest, it embodies ambition, vision, and the unyielding pursuit of the impossible. Though he lived a brief life, in those 32 years, he irrevocably altered the trajectory of human history. To this day, his name remains a symbol of greatness. This is the tale of Alexander of Macedonia, the man who dared to conquer the world and came closer than anyone before him. If you appreciated this historical journey, remember to like, share, and subscribe to Echoes of Time, where history springs to life.